Oh, yeah!
All right. Welcome to LeafCast, the first-time reader show based on the epic fantasy series Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. My name is Ryan, and I'm so excited to start Book 8 with everyone.
I'm Ryan's brother Dan, and on the heights, all paths are paved with daggers. Wait, LeafCast.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this is like episode 130. Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
not. I don't think Josh and I have O face because we were like, whoa, we were not expecting to come in straight away. So we're having a straight up different kind of O face. Right? Like,
Shh. There we go.
I don't even have a physical book. Can you introduce us again, please?
Yeah, way to go, Ryan.
And there's our first-time readers, Josh and KayK. Shh. Ryan, they're reading. Okay. Hey, and welcome there and lived happily ever after.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
There you go.
That never happens in Robert Jordan books. What are you talking about?
There we go. Well, hi guys. We
All right,
are back. We're doing book 8. It's called Path of Daggers. It's by Robert Jordan. You know that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hardly.
Still.
This book is significantly shorter in length than the other books so far. This book is only in the 500s.
Yeah.
It goes to page 5. Let's see here. 520 or something? Not a lot. So you know. It starts off with a map, of course, but before the map is a cover.
Before the map is a cover.
Now, we do have... I have the Path of Daggers, the other cover upstairs. I can go get it. But here's the one I got on right now. Is that the one you have as well, Josh?
No.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
See, and I don't even have a physical book, which leaves me, as you know, leap years behind what I would be.
I got it.
The real Path of Daggers
You got
cover
this, dude.
is like, is it the Rand in a red coat? Like on a horse, Ryan? Oh, yeah.
Brian, you
did.
muted.
So,
Ryan.
anyway.
It is coming soon. Here it is.
Okay. Yep, I was right. Ran on a horse.
Yeah, see,
Nice.
I think I would have remembered this flag. He showed me this earlier, and I was like,
Dragon
he's
Dinner.
like, have this in a hardback, and I was like, I don't think so, because I feel like I would have remembered the flag. Like, that's such a fierce.
Both of
red.
his flags, right? The banner and the
Mm-hmm.
dragon.
We also have what looks to be a golden crown around his head.
Yeah.
He's pointing a sword saying onward.
Crown of Swords, right?
Yeah.
It's
Crown of
not the Crown of
Swords.
Swords?
Don't we have
Yeah,
like a
I think so. Is that Laurel Leaf?
It
going
looks
on?
like it's swords.
There's so much. We got a Bella. We got a Crown of Swords. We got a Dragon Reborn on the banner. We got some
Ace to die symbol.
Ace that I symbol on our ring. What?
This book is dedicated to it says, quote, for Harriet, my light, my life, my heart, forever. Oh.
I thought you guys would appreciate this.
Ooh, what is that?
It's cozy.
I can't read it.
What does
It
it
says
say?
Ouroboros Movement Studio. It's in Asheville.
Oh.
It's not all 3 rings.
Is it good? Is this your first taste?
It's not a beer. It's a cozy.
What is it? Is it delicious though?
Oh, it's delicious.
Okay.
It's not a
We
beer,
have-
it's a cozy.
We have 2 little prophecy things.
Mm-hmm.
One reads, Who would sup with the mighty must climb the path of daggers? It's an anonymous notation found inked in the margin of a manuscript.
From the Age of Legends.
And the other one says, On the heights, all paths are paved with daggers. It's an
That's the
old
Sanshin saying, right? Sanshin saying.
Yeah. We get a map. Map looks the same.
Oh, my bad.
Whoa.
And then we jump into the prologue. Should we just do it? Yes, you want to just do it?
I mean, well, can't unless you have a map.
Yes.
I mean, it's the
and
same map. It's the same. I'll just look at. There's Tom and Head.
there's the head of the Tomon. The toe to the mon to the head to the mom. Yeah, mom.
Right,
Tom.
okay, this way.
Tomon head.
Tomon.
She took a mouthful of Tomon head.
The map hasn't changed.
So the word sup means to drink, right?
Ha!
Or dine, right?
I believe it means to drink. I
feel
know the
like
word
it-
supper.
I thought to
but
dine.
Sit.
sip,
Maybe
right? To sup. To take a sip.
To take a sip
Who would
would
drink with the mighty must climb.
You want to try it? Yeah, I'll try a sup.
Sup
I'll
it
try a
up.
sup. Try a sup of that.
She supped up her soup.
Josh, are you looking up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Sup. To eat. Yeah,
Wing,
or to drink. Whatever.
Sip
Words
and
are
sup
dumb.
and soup are the same root. Thank you, Nanowzrd.
Sip, sup, and sip.
Honestly, that is.
That would be a great name for a food truck. Sip, sup, and
I love
soup.
Do you eat soup or do you drink it?
You sup
You
it.
sup, the soup, the sip, the sup, the soup, the sip, I
of
sup.
soup.
You just sup the soup, and then you don't have to worry about it, whether it's sipping or
The
eating.
soup, I sup, the supper, sip. Something like that, I'm sure.
So let's jump into the prologue. It is called Deceptive Appearances. It has the wheel with the snake kind of trailing through it. That kind of looks like Mouseketeer ears, like a Mickey Mouse kind of. And this point of view is Athenio. Athenio is
Great. Right out of the gate, a new character.
is
we've never heard
right
of.
off the bat. She's from
This-
Kandor.
It's like,
And essentially, she's meeting like all these cats from the Borderlands. She meets Tanobi of Saldea. They meet Allison Chulin. Who's I don't know. Oh, Isar of Shinar. Someone is a king of Arafel. Pater Nashaman is the king of Arafel. So, like all the big people from the Borderlands,
it's
they're
basically
like,
all the
all right,
rulers of the Borderlands coming
we're doing
together
dodgy shit. We're meeting
secretly. Are they doing dodgy
Cabal.
shit, or are they doing what they think they need to protect their homeland from the Dragon Reborn?
Well, they said if their lands knew what they were doing, they wouldn't like it, right?
Do they?
Yeah, I thought they did. I thought it was like
I don't think so. I thought they were doing it in secret because
you came quietly, right? And they're like, of
yeah, but
course.
that doesn't have anything to do with their kingdoms. They just don't want to alert Rand that they're on their way. It's more about warfare than it is about them being concerned about notifying their own people what they're up to. They don't want word of them gathering to be spread. That's how I read it.
What do you think is going on? What are they going to do when they get to Rand?
Well, it says if we've been seeing Atheniel, then we might as well turn back now.
Right, but that's not about their people. That's about that word would have made it to Rand.
Okay.
I mean, that's how I read it.
Yeah. Well, they're doing some secret ceremony
That they clearly done before, so this isn't the first time.
Well, well, here's what it says. It says that it was like they were doing something that had only been done like twice ever or something.
I'm on Discord. DT dubs.
Let me see what.
Right, Discord's live.
Discord is live.
Let's go.
It's happening. It's all happening.
I'm not seeing it right off this bat, but I thought this was. I don't think that they had ever done it.
So
It says a simple and ancient ceremony of the Borderlands that had been recorded only 7 times in all the years since the breaking. The simple ceremony that would commit them beyond anything words could do. However strong, the rulers moved their horses. So it's only been happened 7 times ever.
7 times in the last 3,000 years, basically.
I guess that's not so infrequently. It's mostly infrequently, but hasn't happened in our lifetime, I guess. I wouldn't think
Like a no-hitter in baseball?
most of the things that have happened in the turning of the wheel in this situation have not happened like quote within our lifetime, right?
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
It's all unpressed. Yeah.
Honestly, I was super lost during the beginning of this prologue, and it took me 3 times listening to it because I don't actually have the hard copy yet, but it's on its way. I'm going to make my notes and highlight my shit. It's going to be good. But also, I had a difficult time because, I couldn't conceive of what was happening because these were all new characters, and it was really difficult to grasp.
Mm-hmm.
Until they spoke about Varen and Varen's voice came in, and then my eyes widened and I was excited about the whole thing. I was super excited about it. As soon as Varen's voice came into it, and then I was tweeting people and excited about all of it. But it took a minute.
You know, this reread makes me realize that I don't read names. I just scan over names. I'm like, I don't care who, just what they do. Show me, just tell me what happened. And I'm like, especially when it's like a name that has a bunch of vowels, I'm like, I ain't touching that. Yeah, I'm not a very good reader, I think.
Good job, you.
Yeah.
But their pledge is, we are one to the death. And it said, now they need to go find Rand al'Thor and do what needed to be done, whatever the price.
So basically, they're there with 13 Aes Sedai, which I think is important.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there's this phrase that... where is it here? We leave the blight all but unguarded, and if we fail, maybe even if we succeed, some of us could find our heads on spikes. Perhaps all of us will.
Mm-hmm.
The White Tower may well see to it if this al'Thor does not. But they're there with 13 Aes Sedai, and they're like, oh, well, obviously, the Tower probably already knows of what we're doing.
Right.
And what do you think they're trying to do?
I think they're going to take this new false dragon's head. Just like they sent people to take Mazrim Taim and whoever else, what other false dragons there were.
Rand being the false dragon in their mind, right?
Or maybe not even false dragon, but dragon. But maybe this just means that they fall in behind him, and this is all a part of the pattern, right?
I mean, at one point she's like, my father is literally helping him, right? But I'm still gonna
Well,
go.
it's Davern Bashir, yeah.
My uncle.
Uncle, okay.
Yeah.
Uncle Dab.
And the fact that they mentioned the 13 Aes Sedai means that they know that they could capture a man who can channel.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it can't be a.
It may well be. It may be well to have 13 Aes Sedai with us. That brought us silence while the implications hung in the air. No one wanted to voice them. This was far different than facing the blight, right?
She also says, I sent my dear Uncle Davern to bring me the head of this false dragon, Mazrim Tane, and now he and Tame both follow this Althor, if you can believe half what I hear. She has close to 50,000 men behind her.
50,000 men. I'm going to send you a link to the PDF of the book, if you want.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me just do that real quick here.
Wait, where are you sending me?
I'll put it in chat. Okay. I have shared this with you already, but I'll copy the link and just paste it in chat. I'll put it in the private chat.
Look behind you. That's where he's sending it to you. Look behind you.
Look right yeah, it's right there. Wait,
it's right there. It's got to be over there somewhere.
Oh, there, I see it.
You guys are really funny.
All right, I just put it. Okay, I just put it in the private chat.
Show us your feet.
What? I don't want to see feet.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
You have a knuckle cake. There it
There's
is.
a Sesame Street song in there somewhere.
Here we go.
I don't know what's going on.
Do we ever?
What was that
Brother
sound?
Dan, it's Tuesday.
What was that sound you were doing?
If you're getting rimmed through Zoom, that's the sound you make.
You see? Did you get it, Kay?
I'm working on it. But
Yeah,
I feel
look in
like
the private chat on the
at
right hand side.
my bandwidth or whatever it is that
Yeah, your shit. You're choppy.
to a situation, and I feel like it's not going to be a good thing for me. So I'm going to actually X out of this because I think it's already.
Yeah. Go into the other room.
I'm all working on it.
All right.
All right.
All right. You can let
We're
her.
going to talk Varen.
Yeah. Open our legs. Let the balls
Spread those
relax.
thighs.
Distend the balls.
All right, yeah, I'm not even wearing pants. Look at me.
Nice. You're shirt cocking as Superman. That's pretty ballsy. Shirt cocking as Superman.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm Winnie the Poohin' right now.
Like, yeah, if you punch Superman in the balls, there's no reaction.
It's a man of steel, Ryan.
Yeah, he's the. Are your balls steel?
No, his balls are steel.
Or do you just experience? I mean, like, are they? They're not
I'm
actually.
regretting mentioning Superman at this point.
You're not actually. You don't have steel balls, but like, how do you experience your balls being steel-like?
I don't know.
Okay, thanks for yes-anding that. All right, let's move on.
Josh was uncomfortable with the conversation.
Yes, but move on. Oh yeah, blame Josh. Blame Josh for your laugh. All right. How you feeling, Josh? All right.
I'm great, Ryan. Thank you.
All right, so we go to Varen. Get a Varen point of view. Which are always fun. She's always.
Is this the first we've had? This is not the first, no? No. Okay.
After Elaine visited her in her office.
All right, but this one is like,
quite a bit longer.
We know now. We know.
What do we know, Ryan?
I don't know. Well, she fucking compulsing bitches.
No, wait. I mean, we know.
We know she's compulsing bitches. What does that mean?
We know.
Varen is my master. I mean, sorry.
All right, so how cool is that? She was able to like piece together from like half truths, just like women who are just figured out how to get their dads to let them go to the prom.
Yeah, she's a collector of secrets, right?
It's so amazing how she was able to cobble together like the ability to actually do compulsion, which is like some sort of nest around the head.
She says it's not compulsion, but it's like compulsion.
Oh,
it's not compulsion.
That's nuts. But it kills people within a year or 10 years?
Yeah, it shortens their life expectancy, I suppose. To tie it off anyways. Probably not just to use it, but to tie it off.
But how is she like justifying? So she is like, oh yeah, like this won't hurt you.
It's for science.
Yeah, but she can't. It doesn't matter if she fucking. I mean, like whatever. She's lying through her teeth. Come on now.
She's possibly a dark friend.
That begs the question then: if you can't kill with the one power, can it? I mean, can you make like sweets?
One power can't.
That'll give you cholesterol and shorten your life.
Yeah,
can
why?
You, like work at a tobacco company.
You can send someone to war, or I mean, it's like, yeah, of course you can.
Okay. Yeah.
No, but like, no. Hey.
She could also slant it as defending herself.
What? With these women?
Yeah, she's defending herself by.
Well, it depends on what her...
the dragon. By protecting the dragon, she's protecting herself and the rest of the world.
Okay, well, what do you think the instructions she's giving them were?
Well, these are all the dark friends. Aes Sedai, right? I don't know. Either to support Rand, or to escape, or to keep their heads down. We don't really know.
Okay.
But this goes back to the question for me of like, have we ever seen a character who's a dark friend who doesn't reveal it when we get into their POV? And obviously I don't know the answer to that because I haven't finished the series, but this is yet another Varen POV where we don't learn explicitly that she's a dark friend by like calling him the Great Lord or like but we do see her now manipulating things and like
can you
her
use
finger in the pattern, right?
Can you use a forbidden weave that has been forbidden since the Tarvalon's been around? Like, can you use that and still be an Aes Sedai or what? Or is she just like
going right? It's not compulsion. So it goes. She goes into it. She explains it further. And she goes. She was like, "Yeah, it's banned. People would be pissed if I was using this, but guess what? It happened all the fucking time. Like novices, anyone who learns the channel will come up with their own sneaky tricks, either to listen to someone or to make someone do something for them. And then she starts talking about getting her dad to buy her a nice coat or shit like that.
Yeah.
And we've seen this with Aes Sedai before. We've seen them do it to their warders. I mean, this isn't the first time we've seen something along these lines in the text.
How do you talk about some warder not okay situations?
Yeah, that's another way of mistreating your warder without them knowing. Thank you, Aes Sedai.
Yeah, this is like...
What is the exact phrasing of the second oath?
Yeah. Thou shalt not bunghole your teepee?
Yes.
Okay, it's 3. Okay. To speak no word that is not true, to make no weapon with which one person may kill another. Never to use the one power as a weapon, except in the last extreme defense of her own life or the life of her warder or another Aes Sedai. So...
You're breaking the oath, Brother Dan! Don't break the oath! Don't break the oath!
No. Also, don't bunghole.
All right. So how does it read again?
Oh my God. The third important one is never to use the one power as a weapon, except in the last extreme defense of her own life or the life of her warder or another Aes Sedai. So she's not using it as a weapon. She's just incidentally killing someone. Totally different. Incidentally killing someone is not using a weapon.
Purposefully accidentally killing someone is
No, incidentally, not accidentally.
No, it's not incidental. It's
It's incidental to the thing that they're doing. I mean,
she didn't say they might
the
die
cause
in the air.
is-
She
the
said
cause
they
is
will
that
die.
the cause is that they listen.
Oh, okay.
I-
Yeah.
Are you threatening?
Everyone, keep that in mind as you listen to Josh talk.
He's a dark friend.
Seriously.
Never forget.
jeez.
Hashtag never forget.
Never forget. Evil
So what
soul
it said is that Varian had reconstructed a thing forbidden by the tower since its founding. In the beginning, it had been simply curiosity on her part. Usefulness came later.
I love that line. Great line.
We do have a couple drinking obligations. Let me see if these warrant for you. There's
Yeah. When I first met Josh, one of the thoughts I had was like, usefulness comes later.
usefulness.
I befriended him, and then I used him for his IT knowledge, and now I'm a Bitcoin billionaire.
That's why our show is always so production
High
spot
production.
on.
Yeah, just never missing a beat. Yeah.
That you use all the time.
Because I'm all that Bitcoin.
I feel like K is like an action card game. We're getting just these little like snippets.
I know she's just like sloop, 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 sloop. All right, let me go.
No, legend.
All right, let's go fix that. I'll be back.
Okay.
We'll fix it.
Quote, here's a drinking obligation. Quote, a pair of young Aielmen who could not straighten up inside.
Sure. Okay.
I'm drinking, even
Yeah.
though I don't look fit.
Let me see. Here is another one here. Quote, wanted to groan?
No.
No? Okay. All right. I got a couple here. Quote, long and hot. Yeah, of course. Of course. Long and hot. Come on, Josh.
Josh.
That gets a half sip.
I'll ASMR it.
Long and hot.
Jesus. It should sound like this.
Long and hot.
Here's another one. Absently, she fingered a hard shape.
How about just a hard shape? She fingered a hard shape.
You always got whenever she fingers it.
She fingered a hard shape inside.
I think the fingering is the big thing.
Just a hard shape inside.
Hard shape inside, yeah. Okay. All right. Cheers. Clink. Teamwork makes the dream work. I kind of like the way the Varen kind of breaks down Beldrine here. She's like, bitch, you're not saying. You are not getting out of here. They're just playing with you just because they can. They don't like you. They're trying to make you feel shame. That's all they're doing. And it could last, I don't know, forever and ever. She's like, oh, dang it. She finally gets her to drink some water and stuff. She's like, yep. So here, let me heal you.
We need to point out, too, Varen's using a terangrial to do the work she's doing.
She has, that's
what she's fingering, right? Yeah. Translucent stone carved into what appeared to be a lily with too many petals.
Yeah, it's a small brooch, but it said, quote, she never wore it, but it had not been out of her reach in nearly 50 years.
Oh, what if Could Varen be the other Korosuvra around Moradin's neck?
I
don't know.
We know that there's two.
Yeah, we don't know the other one.
I don't know.
I love how she like is like, oh right, I remember she's a horsewoman, and then she like uses it against her.
Where's that? Was it
I forget where it is that she's like, oh yeah, she's a horsewoman. I don't have that part underlined, but I have the other part underlined, which is the rest was hacked to pieces or hammered into scrap, even jewelry you had with you, buried under a pit dug for Jake's. She says, my horse? Belladine asked anxiously. They didn't kill the horses, but I don't know where yours is.
Yep.
Oh, here it is. Varen seemed to recall that Belladine was one of those young women who had a very deep feelings for horses. Go sort that one out.
Is that a drinking obligation?
Probably.
Aggressive. Yeah. They and she's like, at the end, she says, "You were quite alone in this. I know they don't let you speak to the others. Quite alone," she sighed. She's all, "There's no need to make it worse than it might be. Let me heal you." And the other one gave a pitiful nod. And that's when, quote, and this is a drinking obligation, Varen opened herself further.
Okay.
And this is when she does like an awesome freaking weave thing.
And so,
like, she has to pull strings to have settle on the brain.
Can we assume that? So what she's doing felt very similar to like what we see. The Forsaken Moghedien do to the Black Aja, who she has like under her wing. Not exactly as extreme of like putting them into a chokehold essentially and like beating them down, doing it one, but Varen's taking them one at a time, equivalent to like putting a seal around the only one that she's talking to and like blocking the rest of them out. Mm-hmm. She essentially like attacks them differently than obviously Moghedien did, but she attacks them, like wears them down, breaks them down, and then uses compulsion on them to get them to do something that we don't know about, right?
Correct.
It's identical steps to what we see with what Moghedien did to the Black Aja, and also in its way, kind of similar to the torture scene that we saw with the other Forsaken, Bathamiel, right? Wait, no, not Bathamiel. The female.
Grendel?
No. The other one.
Semirhage?
Semirhage, yeah. Semirhage.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but... All right, let me point this out, though. It says... Beldrine says, what is happening? Nothing that will harm you, Varen told her reassuringly. The woman might die within a year or in 10 as a result of this, but the weave itself would not harm her.
Yeah.
So we know that Black Aja can lie at will.
Right. So it might not be the weave. Okay. So reading this for the 12th time, there's nothing that implies here that the weave kills her. The woman might die inside the year or 10 as a result of this. This being me compulsing her to do the thing that I'm compulsing her to do. It doesn't necessarily mean that the weave itself is harmful.
Okay.
But Varen's sending her to do something that in a year or 10 will kill her.
Right on.
Well, hello.
Not super dangerous then. If it'll kill you in 10 years.
Hi, we're gonna try to fit in here together.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
We got a little echo on your end.
What? Technical.
Okay, we good?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome.
Hi.
So yeah, she kind of does this this like hypnotist kind of thing. She's like,
Ryan,
"All
your
right,
mic's in the screen.
tell me what you know
We're
about
working on
Althor and the White Tower."
Yes, I believe you have.
Dome of truth bullshit. Anyway.
And then makes this awesome thing with like spirit and fire and air, and it settles into her brain. She spazzes them out. Whoa! Knocks over a pitcher. Quote. Her eyes rolled back in her head, and she began to thrash, limbs quivering.
Yeah.
So that's a drinking obligation.
Yep. Go for it.
Did you all notice the parallel too with it says she needed to lay down the flows in place thread by thread, but talking seemed to help rather than hinder. Do you remember the other person who was healing who said that talking helped rather than hindering?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it was a wilder, right? A wild
Right? Yep.
So
Wasn't it
kind
from
of, I don't know if that's a what?
It was one of the kin, I believe, right?
It was one of the kin, yeah. One of the like healer kin who was a wildling and or at least learned something outside of the tower. And here we're saying the same repetition of that pattern. It was just interesting, I thought. Like, I don't know what it means, but
Okay, right on. I like that though.
Are you sure it's not just an ADHD strategy?
What?
I don't know.
Just-
You might know, you know better than I.
Yeah.
Is it?
I doubt Varen has ADHD. I'm just kidding.
I love Varen though. She's fierce.
I don't know. We got to look at her notes. You know,
Hey.
and if they're like written in some like crazy cipher, like she suggests, who cares?
Hey, you all heard me speak. Does Varen sound anything like me?
So it seems that Varen is trying to ascertain who the supporters of Rand are within the tower. That was part of what leads me to the question of could she be the one who's under Moradin's thumb? With
Varen?
this? Could you weren't here, I think, Kay, but I asked the question: could the second Korasuvra around Moradin's neck be Varen?
Ooh, nice.
Not that she's a dark friend, but she's kind of like under his thumb.
What? Not that she's a dark friend. She's so a dark friend.
I wonder if she.
But she's never revealed it. It just makes me wonder. Like they almost always reveal that they're a dark friend when we get in their heads, and she hasn't.
But Josh, she's so a dark friend. She's so our people. Like,
Is she or is she a blue masquerading as a brown, and she just has her mission that she's insanely dedicated to, and we don't yet understand it.
Josh, if I remember correct, it was Savannah that is in a mind trap. Is that or no? Who was it? No, it was Lanfear.
Lanfear?
No, not Lanfear.
It's Lanfear, yeah.
That was my other
It
guy.
was
Yeah, that's what I said.
Gideon.
Last show I said Mogideon and Lanfear,
Yeah.
but we haven't seen Lanfear be reincarnated, so it doesn't like unless somehow they went in and saved her from the Redstone from the alien world, which is possible. Or she
Mogideon-
died.
yeah.
Mogideon Lanfear could have actually died in the thing that Moiraine, quote unquote, died in for some reason. And she therefore was able to be reincarnated, and now she's under Moradin's thumb as well. But why wouldn't he have the Korasuvra for the other two reincarnated, Bathamiel and the other fucking one who are reincarnated as the man and the woman, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it could be. I guess it could be one of them too who's in the Korasuvra. That's another possibility.
I'm so
Agenor. Go ahead, Kay. Sorry.
No, I'm so confused, Josh. Like they're all reincarnated. So wait. Can you clarify?
Agenor and Bathamiel are reincarnated. The first two who died at the Green Man.
Mhm.
They're reincarnated as the man and the woman. Help me with the names.
Halima and
Halima, yes, thank you. Yes.
Osengar
Osengar and Asengar, right?
Yeah.
And then Moradin, I'm theorizing, is a Forsaken that was reincarnated as well. Ashamael,
Definitely.
who was Balzamon.
Yes.
And then-
aren't they all just different versions of themselves? They're all just different versions of
Well,
themselves.
we don't know. I mean, what is a Forsaken? Are they a thread in the pattern that gets reincarnated just like everyone else, or are they something special or different? Are they like fallen angels? Are they just humans who have been given long life by the Great Lord?
I like the fallen angels thing because I absolutely have a soft spot for the Forsaken and the chosen ones. But you know, like, so I like the fallen angels thing. But I don't really know.
I don't really know either.
It's fun to speculate though.
Osengar and Aran.
I don't know. Okay. I feel like that's really I don't know. That could be. What are you looking at?
Ryan, keep your hands to yourself, Ryan. Jeez.
What are you looking at? Oh, sorry.
Ow!
Right in the eyeballs. Smack dab.
Beldane finally gets fine. She's like, oh, did I faint? What the fuck?
Robot Adventures is a really good question.
Good drinking obligation. I'll just quote it. Took it out of you, especially when you had already done it 4 times today.
Yes.
That is a good question. Okay.
Drink.
Forsaken v TAVERN. Okay, yeah. I feel like the
And
Forsaken.
all right, so how about this one too? She could still do one more sister, but if she did, by morning she would feel it in every muscle.
Nice. Yes.
Okay.
That's a whiskey drinking obligation.
Nice.
So this does make me wonder about if the pattern reaffirms. Can the pattern? Okay, whose purpose is the pattern representing? The creator or the Great Lord?
Oh, I love this question. Good job. Nice question.
Why would it be the Great Lord?
I want it to be.
Why wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't it be?
Right, oh, yeah.
If the purpose of
let's get
if the
out
purpose of
TikTok
existence is to have the good and the evil collide in order to create free will, which is my theory about the books, then the Great Lord has to exist and perpetrate its thing so that the wheel can turn and have the story unfold so that the thing can happen, that free will can be created, right? So yes and no.
And okay, yeah, and no, yeah, okay, yeah.
So the Black Aja, like we know that when we've talked about this, Josh, like when the Black Aja have to take an oath of being a Black Aja or like a
fealty
or something, right? Like then that not the T word, but supersedes the other oaths that they've taken.
The T word?
Right. I mean, we do know that they don't know how to they've not learned how to unfurl a weave. So in theory, the oath rod is still binding.
Not. But then Elaine does.
But then Avienda does it, right?
Avienda does it just like whatever.
And everyone's like, what the hell? They all like acted like
even Moradin is like, these fucking peasants have yet again
how to do this.
Learned this thing that we've never been able to figure out. How can they? We're so much better than them.
Yes, exactly.
His mind got blown when Avienda did that thing.
Yeah.
He was like, what the fuck? What the What the fuck?
Right?
What? The
I was kind of like, what the
It's the, I mean, Shaidar Haran, the wheel is what wills, not the pattern. I mean, we've gotten into this before on the show, but it's not the pattern that wills, it's the wheel that wills. I mean, so 13 beers.
That's a dangerous number.
Will of the wheel or the
Wheel of the wheel.
that's willing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Right? Right?
Yes.
Oh.
How many wheels did the wheel chuck? When
How
the wheel
many
chuck
did the
wheels
wheel
chuck
woo,
wheels?
woo, did the wheel woo, wheel woo?
So, is there really anything though that Varen is doing here that Moraine would not do?
Oh.
I mean, Moraine uses balefire. It's been banned. You know, she's... I mean, again, this is why I think of Varen more as a blue and brown trappings than anything else. Mm-hmm. And she did seem very aligned with Moraine. It's just that she's... I mean, I guess they're both doing it for historical reasons. I mean... Is Moraine doing it because it's the right thing, or because it's what the prophecy says has to happen? Is Varen doing it because it's the right thing to do, or it's because what she's read?
Well,
Are you pitting Varen and Moraine in a morality off?
Don't do that, Josh.
What
I don't think so. I'm just asking the question of...
actions we're seeing here are actions that we would be surprised that if Moraine did, if she had the ability to do, if
Moraine eavesdrops with her secret teardrop private thing, right? And we already knew. This is just the first time we've seen. Well, is it? This is the first time we've openly been told that a non-dark friend is using compulsion. A non-Forsaken is using compulsion on another person. But we see Moraine eavesdrop. Presumably, we've also seen other people use compulsion as and it's just not been mentioned. It's felt like it, certainly.
Mm-hmm.
Robin.
Varen makes it seem that it is more ubiquitous than we think.
Yeah. Like it's happening all the time.
Okay, so do you feel like Varen and Loyal are still... Wait, am I saying that right anymore? I feel like I'm saying it.
Loyal? No. Loyal.
I said Loyal.
You say Loyal with
What's wrong
cheese.
with me?
Because that's how they
cheese.
Loyal with cheese. Yes! I love it. Okay. Yeah. So, are they still writing the book? I feel like they're still writing the book, though.
I think so,
feel like
too.
they're still writing this shit.
Them two together, Varen and Loyal?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the ones who can interview the Aes Sedai and have seen things individually.
They're the only ones that know both sides of this. Loyal knows everything, and Varen is a badass who...
All right,
also
you just
knows
totally blew my mind, Kate. What if Varen is a journalist and she's masquerading as a dark friend in order to get the story from the other side?
Yes, Josh. Thank you. Yes, exactly.
I like it. I like it.
I love it.
I like that too. Let's take a little break. MaTsDaGger isn't able to be with us tonight. He is our chat feels lonely without you, my friend.
Does.
Heal well. Treatment day is a shitty day, but it's hopefully for the best.
I know.
We love you and stay strong and thank you for your support. Hopefully one day I will say your beauty is only surpassed by your awesome health. So keep at it, man.
Yeah. Our HR department hasn't gotten any complaints this whole episode, so that makes sense.
I mean, if you're the moderator,
and we love
Who
it.
moderates the moderators?
Here, like and subscribe if you haven't, please. That's how it works. You know how it works. online courtesy. You give us just a thumb.
Jump in and thumb our heart.
Just a
Thumb our
thumb,
heart.
even though these puppets cannot do any of that.
We do end with Morden.
Oh no.
Morden is playing a game called Shara.
I love this. This is like referencing like Parcheesi and chess and Go.
Parcheesi?
Right.
What about Sorry? I loved Sorry.
Or Tiddly?
Is Sorry,
Red
is Sorry
pieces,
10,000 years
33
old?
Green. There's a thing called the Fisher.
I do love Sorry also.
I feel like it's a different version of chess.
I see. All
I'm
right.
gonna stick. That's
Yeah.
my story. I'm sticking.
We're
to
happy
Sorry,
here.
I'm
We're
sticking to
happy
it.
here. Come
Go
on.
with it.
So it says Shara, Chikaran, and Nori.
AKA chess.
A game that's now called Stones.
Chess.
Each had adherents who claimed it encompasses all the subtleties of life. And Morden had always favored Shara. Only 9 people living even remembered the game. Who are those 9 people? We know what the.
It's gotta be
Tom.
the Forsaken, right?
Are there 9 Forsaken?
Well, they need 13.
You think Tom Maryland knows how to play it?
No, I'm thinking the other dude, the one who Perrin hit with the arrow in the dream world.
Oh, that guy.
Who's 2 people? Strider and
Strider, yes. Lord Luke.
Lord Luke.
Lord Luke. Okay, you think Lord Luke knows? Okay.
I'm just trying to think of other people who we know are ancient.
It's the goat people. Come on, let's do this. Right.
Brigitte.
Oh, yeah, Brigitte probably knows. Yeah.
Brigitte.
But how would he? How would
I bet
he
Matt
know?
knows. Matt might know.
Matt might know too.
That makes sense.
Wasn't he? Ooh.
It's just a funny line. It also the key is to kind of hold the fisher, but either
Hey, are you
hold
rubbing
the
a-
fisher or you make the other guy hold the fisher, right? It says, "quote When Masters played, the fisher changed sides many times before the end." There's a metaphor there somewhere. I know the Fisher King and whatnot.
Oh, I might. Oh my god, it's been so long since I.
Is there anything else about he accidentally?
Good movie.
Yeah. Oh, he does. His mind does close around the 2 mind traps, and this is one thing I was thinking, Josh, is when Moginian, she was like, "Oh shit, he's touching my mind trap."
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's touching it again.
Yeah.
And we don't see Varen react.
Shiver
if
like
he,
that.
He does like to touch his
Yeah.
mind traps.
Yeah.
If she's trapped, either we just didn't see him touch it, or she doesn't think about it, I guess.
Right. We just haven't seen it yet.
Mhm.
I don't think that it's Varen. I think it's more likely that it's Osangar, Asangar, Lanfear, or who, potentially someone else we haven't met. Maybe we never fucking learn about it, and it's just one of these like threads that is left hanging in the pattern. Of
I hope not.
RJ's mind.
Not. No.
Wait,
Okay, my brain is gonna freak out.
Are you a completist? Do you need closure?
Yes, I do. Yes, I absolutely do. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. I do need closure. I don't know if that makes me a completist. That's the first time I've ever heard that phrase, Joshua. But it's
Is that with a capital C, Josh?
Are you a capital
It's
C
like,
completist or a
oh,
lowercase c
I don't know.
completest?
Gee, Lord.
Capital C complete would be hard to do in the real world.
It's so much.
I mean, but if you look at Brother Dan's life, I think he's a capital C completist.
His mouth is a
yeah.
capital C.
Look
Yeah,
at
no,
those
When I
Yeah,
stick my
he's
cock
like,
in it.
he's checked off so many boxes.
He's like, he sets a goal and he
Mhm, mhm.
he does it. He completes it. Look at those brows. He's like,
Our family
check.
tree is
Check.
going great.
like 2 checks.
It's going
I
great.
get,
Superman
yeah.
shirt. What?
I could keep dipping my dick in a formaldehyde, and it's all good.
Don't even try.
You can keep doing it?
This is good.
Yeah, I don't need to bear children anymore. You got all of them for me. The seed is strong, Dan.
I got them all.
Yeah, I can keep my kink.
Where is Moradine? He says, the vintners of this time produce some excellent wines. To me, that implied he's like in the past or in the future. I'm probably wrong.
Which one does it mean?
Does he mean present day? Like vintners of Rand's time? That's not the kind of thing you say, oh, today's got the best wine. No, you say you own, like, that's
You're
not
like,
how it works.
67 was a year.
Yes, this is the 1967 Chateau. Exactly.
It was
Exactly.
Maybe all the wines
James
are
Bond
good.
with his fucking, like, Rolex and
I don't know.
drinking Chateauneuf du Pape.
There you go. Chateauneuf du Pape.
That's right.
You guys sound like you're just talking about dog breeds.
Hey, you
We
don't
are?
know.
Wait, wasn't that a...
We are.
Which
That was so immediate. We are.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
Is there anything else we wanted to mention about the prologue still? We haven't even gotten to the wind.
Wait, what? I know.
right?
And it's shameful.
It's shameful.
And I'm sorry, Dan.
Anything else? Anything else you want to say?
What else were we able to...
Did he kill the servant? Okay, who is the servant in this scene? My only thought was that it could be another one of the Golam.
Oh.
It says, yeah, most men would find it disturbing to have these eyes look upon them or something.
Go long or go short?
What?
Oh, here we go. Impossibly handsome. No, the Golam are like kind of like putty, right?
Like Gumby.
Yeah, he smiled, but it did not touch his black eyes. Eyes more lifeless than simply dead. Most men would have felt uncomfortable having that gaze on them.
Or Mr. Bill. Remember Mr. Bill?
So has he just compulsed this person so thoroughly that they're like a zombie? Or, like, that is kind of how Grendel's servants are described as well. But...
Yeah.
Like a reborn, like a what?
Zombie and stuff.
Zombie style?
Yeah, like dead eyes. Right?
Okay, so in this agelessness situation was also confusing to me. I almost tweeted about it on the only access I have to the case that I said I
You
Twitter
almost
anymore.
tweeted?
Almost.
What's that like?
About it's called a very long rabbit hole down
you
my
almost X'd.
hole that never ends anywhere good.
And then
And
last minute I dove in and I
then-
slapped it out of her hand like, no!
I usually like blurt out the last like segments of thought that maybe come to my brain for you, and then you're like, Jesus fuck, don't tweet that. Or I'm like, I don't think I should tweet that. And you're like, yeah,
Ryan, you are the sole ruiner of Twitter, not letting Kay's thoughts get onto there.
wouldn't make any sense anyways, Josh. That's none of
Nobody
what
said
I'm
tweets
saying.
have to make sense to be good.
Well, it's so
Yeah, look at Elon. Yeah.
Look at Elon Musk.
They're not even tweets anymore.
So what were we talking about?
I knew
What
Ryan
are
was
they-
going
are
to
they
derail your
exes?
train of thought.
We're talking about X.
They're X's. They're X's, yes.
Right.
Brother Dan, do you X?
Okay.
I DM on X.
I did.
You said how many times do you just mass DM you up?
Yeah.
Sing it.
Nice, Kay.
Yeah.
Okay, I did want to point out this amazing. The symbolism here is fucking chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. Oh yes.
Oh, that was so pretty, Josh.
Okay. His hand closed around the two mind traps, and the true power closed around the fissure, snatching it into the air, a hair from crushing it to powder, crushing the powder out of existence. The goblet shattered in his hand. We've seen Rand do that too. His grip bordered on crushing the Korasuvra. Okay, and this is the symbolism. The saw was a blizzard of black, but they did not hinder his sight. Idea 1. Idea 2. The fissure was always worked as a man. A bandage blinding his eyes. Sound like anything we just read in the previous sentence? And one hand pressed to his side, a few drops of blood dripping through his fingers. Who does that remind you of? Rand al'Thor? Jesus' side? But the saw is the blindfold. Am I fucking wrong?
The saw.
It reminds
The
me of-
saw were a blizzard of black, but they did not hinder his sight. The fissure was always worked as a man, a bandage blinding his eyes.
We're not
I
going to
mean-
answer this question, but you'll figure it out.
I don't
You don't put those two sentences together not on purpose.
Right, Dan. You don't
Do it
answer
again,
that
do it
question.
again,
You
do
don't
it
answer
again.
that question. Don't say it, word, Dan. Don't say it.
Say words. I
Josh.
say it right on.
Josh.
The reasons like the source of the name were lost in the mist of time. That troubled him sometimes, enraged him. What knowledge might be lost in the turnings of the wheel, knowledge he needed, knowledge he had a right to. A right.
All right.
Yeah. I love that line. Yes. I thought you could relate to that, Josh.
No, not because I did. Well, I mean, not that I would expect myself.
And then his hand starts bleeding. Blood and wine dripped from his gashed hand unnoticed. Perhaps the fissure did come from some dim remnant of a memory of Rand al'Thor, the shadow of a shadow. It did not matter. He realized he was laughing and made no effort to stop. Who does that sound like?
And at the end, Morden laughed so hard that tears rolled down his face, but he was not aware of them.
Also
All
sounds
right.
like
Hey,
Rand.
guys, let's not get personal. Come on.
Hey,
Anyhow, I did really like the prologue. I thought it was really interesting. A lot of stuff going on. It was annoying that we got all the new characters right up front, but
Yeah, but we literally got to see what 4 kingdoms come together in a blood ritual, right? Like they've all ostensibly abandoned their kingdom to do some sort of like clandestine mission.
it's the Blight coming together.
But leaving the blight.
Protectors of the Blight coming together to do something that is like what they believe is what they're protecting the world from in the Blight coming into the world.
What do you think?
I mean, symbolically, Rand al'Thor is the fucking Blight, is something from beyond the Blight coming into the world to them.
But they're fight for the light. They're like uniquely fighting against.
Yeah, but
the
they
dark.
think Rand al'Thor is
Is that what they
evil.
think? We don't. Okay.
right.
So what do you think is going to happen? Are they going to attack them?
I think
read
that
this whole thing again now. I am feeling like I need to do
Yeah, we'll get there.
I'm gonna highlight some.
Most people reread. Yeah.
Well, I
No,
mean, I do, but like this is so many things, and now every time that we talk about this, I always feel like I need to go back and then like reread it with a new mindset, and like there's so many new things that Josh brings to it that I love, and I get to like dive back into it, and just like I don't know, and it's so confusing anyways. It doesn't hurt to reread it like 20,000 times for me.
it's true. It's true.
Mhm.
Just saying.
Just
Do we
saying.
Do we need an
Same.
ad break as
I
Brother
love
Dan
it.
put this
I appreciate this.
testosterone enraged body?
I love Dan's face on this muscle
Yeah.
man up in the corner. This is so strong.
Mhm.
Look at muscle
All right.
Dan.
Brother Dan, community with you.
Brother Danabolic.
Danabolic.
Brother Danabolic.
All right, so chapter 1 is called To Keep the Bargain. It has the 2 seagulls dancing, with like the star.
The
Star in the
seafarer,
middle kind
the
of looks
sea-
like the
up on the
star
air
we
symbol.
pictured, the wise men saw over in Jesus' manger.
Oh.
Big, weird.
Ryan, I think we can hear your headphones.
My head.
Just an FYI.
The wind blows over the
Or your
sea
speaker.
storms via Treemalking to Avienda at the Tastin Palace. It's like it smells like Treemalking suddenly. It's just the wind.
It's not the wind.
They're getting ready to go. They pretty much are leaving to meet with the sea folk. We see Lan. His face seems hacked from stone, which is
Par for the course.
That trope. It's lazy writing obligation.
Laser Rider.
Yes.
I also have to notice that I'm like, oh my god, another stone face land. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Drinking obligation.
Talk to me.
Men stood gaping.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait. Men gaping?
Yeah.
I'll leave you to fill out the rest of that thought, Ryden.
Oh no. Oh no.
They stood gaping. Yeah.
No.
Okay, so we get the Watcher again here. I mean, I know. So it is kind of cool. We've learned Mordine's the Watcher.
Mordine.
Because we see the Watcher goes all the way back to book 1. In the castle where Rand is like feeling like there's someone watching him, right? From the shadows. And then in fucking the TAR, which why have we not seen the fucking Tel'aran'rhiod in like a book or two? Like, what's fucking happened?
I forgot it even existed until
The Wolf Dream, Tel'aran'rhiod.
All down.
all right. Tel'aran'rhiod is a whole nother way to kill.
So,
bitches.
but we have the Watcher in the Tel'aran'rhiod too. Over and over again. Every time they go to the Stone of Tyr, they feel like they're being watched from the shadows, right? Is all of that Moradin? Is some of it? Is there multiple Watchers? I don't fucking know. But there's a bunch of mentions of the Watcher throughout the text, going all the way back to book 1.
Well, but
all the way back to
the
Shadow
man
Logos, right?
that Avienda sees
From the shadows, right?
hiding way up there
Yeah.
is actually the Golem.
Is it Golam or is it? Well,
Yeah, no.
but we learned that both of them are watching. The Golam and Moradin are both watching.
Yeah, the Golem was the one on the tower because he says that. Let's see. It says.
Well, no, they're standing. No, he eats the blood that Moradin leaves behind. So he's where Moradin is.
Right. No. Yeah. Exactly. It says he stepped into the room cautiously. He until that man with the medallion who burnt his cheek or whatnot, and so that's what it says. Hold on. The one power. It says that's why he was watching, because to see if he was there or not. Let me.
Right.
Yeah, the Golem appeared to be merely a slender. Oh gosh, dang it! No, I don't see it. It's here though.
You guys are really distracting.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's called ADHD, Josh. Sorry. It's fun. Sorry. Okay, so
Do you need your fidget toy?
I was trying to keep my question in my brain, honestly.
Do it. Deliver it.
Okay, so like
Shit.
are all of the dark are all of the shadow in the situation, shadow people, the whole shadow situation, is that part of like the Forsaken? Is it part of, do you think it's part of like just dark force in general? That's a
Like
shitty
all the
one.
Watchers?
Yes.
Yeah, like do we attribute it all to Moradin and to Shamael and Mogideon? I mean, I don't know. It could be any, like Mogideon was described as the spider, right? Because she watches from the dark. We see multiple Forsaken like chilling in the Tel'aran'rhiod, watching our heroes. We get a bunch of mentions of TAVERN folk feeling like they're being watched from the shadows.
Right.
It's hard not to want to clump them all together, but it also seems like
It feels like
it all being the same source is too much, maybe?
Yeah, for me is definitely how it felt. There were so many references surrounding like darkness or shadow specifically.
I mean, they are the shadow spawn.
I know, but you know, like it's so much. It's so much that it feels just like it's just definitely not.
Robert Jordan doesn't respect you as a reader.
I know.
Yeah, no coincidences. Nice.
He's like, let me pour this down your throat. Oh, hang on.
Exactly.
Let me pour this down your throat. Oh, hang on. You need a funnel. Let me pour this down your.
Yeah, let me fucking spell this out for you. It's all that way. Okay. And it's gonna be dark,
Hey.
and it's gonna be dank, and it's gonna
Jerk that
suck.
funnel erect.
And
Jerk that funnel erect. Yes.
no, somebody edged her way all the way through the ways, which I thought was super fucking fun.
That was
Sorry.
great.
Just that quote from the golem. It was the man who had wounded it was not with them. It had made sure of that before leaving the high vantage place.
Ah.
So it was higher up and then comes down.
Yeah, because when she looks back up, it isn't there anymore.
That's
So
it isn't there anymore. Into the shadows it goes.
into the shadow.
Yes. Into the depths of the darkness.
Something wicked this way comes.
Yeah, there you go. Something.
Into the shadows.
That's
Isn't that
pretty
a
much the
show?
first chapter is they all gather. Avienda makes a big gateway, or as big as he can, and a lot of women and their servants and their horses and all their shit are going through the gateway. Avienda looks up, way up high, sees dark figure up there. She's like, "Hey, I just saw someone." She's like, "It's probably a servant. It's probably the queen's son fucking around up there."
Probably a golem.
It's him, Gordon.
Golem.
It's probably
Oh.
I said I don't even believe in the golem. So
it's gone.
Couple of fingering opportunities here. Quote, fingering her belt knife idly.
Let me
Quote,
sign that.
several windfinders stop fingering the daggers.
Ooh. Did they sign the consent form?
This one I like. Quote, an enemy might be coming.
Wow.
So
Okay.
good. And to which way this enemy fingers they may come.
Mhm.
How does that go? I
Mhm,
don't know
mhm.
which one.
Something money-
Arrange the words.
yeah.
Do it. You got it.
We find out that this was essentially a direct continuation from the last book.
Good.
The Festival of Birds was yesterday, and tonight's going to be the Feast of Embers. And we heard that in the last book. It was the Festival of Birds where everyone was boning, running around naked.
Boning
Bone,
in the boneyard.
just boning. Just straight out boning.
Yeah. Bone, chicka, bone.
woman recoiled in surprise, gaping before she could stop herself.
Bone, chicka, bone. Yeah.
Gaping before she could stop herself. I tried not to gape.
That cut me off.
Yeah, I saved your ass.
I know.
Bone, chicka, bone.
Quote, hard on.
Huh?
Quote. Hold on. Drink.
Well, it's yeah.
Hello.
Quote, Avienda, anxiously she glanced at the woman still edging.
Nice. Okay.
So good. So
Um,
did she edge all the way through the ways though? Yet?
These good
That was my
questions.
favorite quote. was when she was edging.
She was on
through
edge
the
all the way.
ways.
Yeah.
Yes,
She-
all the way through the ways. She was.
Oh my gosh.
It was so good. It was so good.
It was.
I wish I had it.
Okay, here it is.
Physical
The
book.
target of the tongue lashing plainly about to erupt.
Yes. Yes. That's the best. That's the best one. Josh's. Jesus Christ, Josh.
I'm gonna
Oh, shut on! This one has no toe with me. Kindness is only surpassed by your cool, no-eyed face
Yes, your eyelessness.
and your
So amazing.
hubris amongst all the Forsaken. Everyone is taken aback by just your cocky ass attitude. We love it. Thank you, Shadow Haran. You are appreciated. I bet you that.
Interesting.
I don't know if that sentence has been ever stated.
Brother
ever.
Dan, you're so easily bought.
No, Shadow Haran, you are appreciated.
Seriously, someone just like,
appreciated.
well, yeah, but like all of a sudden, like we don't gotta like start praising the shot of Haran. Like he, ow, okay, I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know.
No.
He's not good. He's
No.
done bad things. He's,
Ryan, you're not good. You continue to do bad things.
Didn't we get a Shidar Haran POV at some point? Was that in the last book?
yeah, it was
We haven't done this
him.
one yet.
Yeah, it was Shada Haram, and he went to the out like that one weird secret retreat where all the Republicans go with the owl, and they do the whole pagan rituals.
Hell?
You know what I'm talking about.
Hell.
Shada Haram is an investigative journalist of the highest order.
That,
He'll be on Joe
that
Rogan
camp-
next week.
That
Huh?
camp where they all just beat bongos
Oh.
and burn
No.
an effigy of a,
No,
of a
Josh
man.
knows what I'm talking about. What is it, Josh? Oh, it's something Grove.
Yeah, I don't
Elk
remember the name
Grove.
either.
It's right outside of Sacramento.
I was gonna say,
Come on,
Garden
chat
Grove.
knows.
Shut the grove.
All right.
The grove of the
Ogier Grove.
Yeah, that's it.
grove.
No sacrificing of children there. Bohemian Grove, yes. Bohemian Grove, yes.
Bohemian Grove. There we go.
See, Shadowrum knows. He knows.
He knows.
He was there.
He knows.
He was there.
Right? I think you have toe.
He does not have any toes. No.
Yeah, I have one stump.
What happened?
Loyal and I are having a stump off next week.
Stump offs.
Yeah, stump off.
No toes for these bros.
Okay, we gotta prove it.
Just all I'm saying. No toes for these bros, but a hair on the pinky where it would be toe.
Stump. The stumpiest of feet.
Stump you.
Stump you. Yeah.
Stump you.
Stump you, bitch.
Stump you back. Anyway.
I do love we get a mention of. This is for Reese. I love we get a mention of Eludra here.
Nice.
Yes.
Some of the servants claim there would be fireworks, supposedly by a refugee illuminator.
Ooh.
Refugee eliminator.
Tammuz. Your mother was a goat.
Mother of a goat.
I mean, look, if this was the Victorian era, this would be a drinking obligation. She was enjoying talk of lace and embroidery.
What do you mean if?
My
We're drinking.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I'm getting the vapors.
Where's my fainting couch?
Exactly. Scrolling arm in arm, talking about lace.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
This one confound me.
This was so great. It was such a specifically like, yeah, right, like little throwback to weird times. I'm sorry.
COVID?
No.
All right. I mean, tell me this isn't about a dildo.
Right.
she had faith in steel long before she knew she could channel.
There it is.
There it is. Faith
All right,
and
I'll
Steel
do- I'll
long
do that one.
before she
Slow clap.
knew she could channel.
I mean, isn't that your thing, Dan? Sex
Oh,
with the OP. Sex with the
What's
OP.
What's my thing?
Sex with the one power.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. And if we can throw in lace and embroidery from the 1800s,
I'm
and
there.
stuff,
Knitting circle.
right?
Deliver.
Arte.
Yeah.
That's what the
Don't-
knitting circle is all about. Lace and embroidery.
I would go to an adult shop called the Knitting Circle.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
That would be someplace you could get really long toys. Anyways,
Nice.
funny
Nice.
stuff that's happening here with like Avi. I love the ABI, which is such a weird thing because it actually means grandfather in Iceland.
That's
The abbreviation for
Yeah, Avi.
Avienda is such a weird thing for me. to
Grandpa lady.
see. It's like, well, that's not what that means, but sure. Okay. I know what you're talking about. It's just fun. Anyway. Right? Language. I love words. It is fun.
Is there anything else that we wanted to talk about chapter 1? Keep the bargain.
Love Aaron. Don't know if that has anything to do with chapter 1.
I just loved all the the kind of drawouts of parallels and differences between the Wise Ones and the Aes Sedai. And we get that throughout all 3 of these chapters, but really, it's really like in the 4 a lot during this chapter. Let's see.
You know, there's what is it, we hear a few times here that Avienda is like into Elaine. She's like, yeah, I said I would protect Nynaeve too, even though she's got land now.
I can't learn anything from Nynaeve. She's definitely got there's Elaine and Avienda have grown closer, and Nynaeve and Avienda's obvious incompatibility has driven a spike between Elaine and Nynaeve. It seems like. I mean, plus Nynaeve is like head over heels in love with Lan, and Elaine is like, "Fuck you! I can't see my man." And I'm with a woman who has slept with him, and I haven't.
Right, and she doesn't understand social cues. Like, hey, did Rand like smelling your underwear too?
Hey, you know what? We can't all understand social cues all of the time, so let's happen.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Avienda's social cues are different. They're cultural.
I'm kidding, and
I know. I'm going with you. I'm agreeing with you.
I know you're amazing, Josh. I love you, and
trying
we
to.
definitely need. I want to actually I have something to talk to you about. A cool thing that we're gonna do with that dome of truth on your dome of truth.
Truth on your dome.
On the truth of your dome.
You paint some truth on your dome.
We're gonna paint some dome on the truth of the dome. We'll keep going round and around. Yeah, it's fun. Like, anyways, exciting stuff. I'm gonna.
Oh,
Moving
hello,
right
Ryan.
Hey,
Oh, hello, Ryan.
I'm back. In the
So-
Are you wearing a diaper or a bathing suit?
These are
No.
Care Bear silk. These are authentic silk Care Bear shorts
Authentic
no.
silk Care
Authentic.
Bear shorts.
from straight up from the ass of the Build-A-Bear community.
Nice.
These are Care Bear shorts that you get with a Build-A-Bear situation.
Situation.
You're welcome.
We didn't.
I
Really,
like your baby blue nail polish.
I didn't give anyone permission to out me like that. I'm really. I don't know.
We now know that Ryan's actually a bear.
Place.
I mean, not that any of us wondered that Ryan was a bear.
We actually now know
with that mustache, it's fucking
him up
obvious.
in a shop in the middle of a mall.
I'm more
That's
care than bear, bitch.
Wait,
That's what
Ryan, you embraced a bear in the middle of the mall?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I hope children weren't present.
Absolutely. Well, no, that little robot came up and was like, "Excuse me, you need to leave the premises."
This is a security incident.
Fuck you, robot! And I fucking double kicked it. Whoop! Took that thing out, started running, went over the fountain, dove over the second story, did a somersault into the children's play area. No, it was all great. Out of the fucking
all the mall cops were on their segways.
yeah.
funny.
All the security were there on their segways waiting.
I made him. I find him funny. He's good with me.
Oh, he's hilarious. Absolutely. A true boon to humanity.
Yeah. I wake up every morning and I say, you know what, Ryan, make sure you're a true boon to humanity.
Yes, it's true.
Today. Yeah.
Today.
Unlike yesterday, which you were the not a true boon to humanity. Yeah. You were like Dexter level, not a true boon, Ryan. Stop it. You have to tell yourself, stop it, Ryan. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Look at
doing a good thing.
I think
God. He has to leave the screen.
He's like taking like notes right now.
Yeah,
Dan,
I'm thinking that's how we're gonna sign off every show now.
Hasn't blinked in a while.
Be a boon to humanity.
Unlike Brother Ryan.
Unlike Brother Ryan.
Bad.
Is there anything else? I think this is the last chapter we're gonna do tonight. I'm getting up early and my arm hurts.
I'm a little beat too. No, it's all good. We have no brother. It's our show. We can do what we want.
Yeah. So next week we will do chapter 2, and we will end at chapter 7. So read through chapter 6. That's a good 70 pages. We're still not going to get that far probably, but we'll give it the old college try. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We have a Sunday show where we are doing a spoiler-free talk, and then we do a separate stream where we are talking about the Amazon series that comes out. So feel free to join us. Those are fun conversations.
The last thing I had to say about these chapters is there's this funny parallel with Avienda's dissatisfaction / pride / jealousy of Elaine. That's like the mirror inverse. Like hers is all around toe and like capabilities and strength, whereas Elaine's is very much about like sexuality and intimacy. And it's just an interesting like further, I mean, there's a couple of ways you can read it. Not only just a parallel of like, oh, this is this difference between their cultures, but also you could read it as a metaphor of like, oh, this is a societal construct. That we have this paranoia and fear and shame around sexuality and our bodies, right? Again, this brings me back to like the 60s sexual revolution like aspect of these books and his obvious belief in it, right? Anyhow.
Yes.
Right.
No, I love that. Josh, you're so fucking spot on. I love your insight in every way on every single one of these chapters. I continue to watch, obviously.
Well, I love your insights too. I'm so glad that you're back and we can discuss this stuff because
this is so much fun.
It's good.
I love it.
Well, we'll get you a book. You got the PDF now.
Yes.
So
thank you.
Worst case,
Appreciate it.
print out
I
the
know.
chapter.
I know. Worst
Print
case scenario, I get to at least make my notes because I definitely want to like have the highlighted situations and
It definitely helps to be like, oh, that's what I was.
yeah, you're like,
about.
oh, exactly, yeah. Exactly.
I tried to do the show just from listening to the book one time, and it was such a nightmare for me. I'm like, I gotta highlight the book. I need to have it, otherwise I can't do it.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's so much that constantly happens. And you know what was really fun actually is going through like some of my notes from the very first time that we ever did the show. And I had so many notes that were unnecessary and so stupid and pointless. But it's really
Well, you didn't know the story yet.
Yeah, you don't know what's happening yet, and like so you just think everything is important and relevant and might mean something or another, and it's just really cool.
I don't know that you're actually might still be true, that everything is important.
you never
we still don't know so many things. Like, oh god, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, like still to this day, in terms of predictions, you have very, very many of them. We have yet to obviously tell you them, but yeah, like you predicted some crazy shit early on. We were like, what? Zoinks! Like, oh my god. And then Josh later on starts predicting some crazy shit. Zoinks! Oh my god. But yeah.
Well, that's fun. That's fun to explore and like figure out along the way, but then also to be like, what? I had that so wrong, or like, oh my gosh, I still just so want this whole thing to be broken. I want the wheel to be broken.
Wow.
Yeah.
Forsaken all the way. I want to be a chosen.
Jesus.
That's all I feel like.
I'm scared.
Fatwa. Forsaken all the way.
Yeah.
No. Oh no, you're gonna put that on me like a second?
Uh-oh. End the show before we embarrass ourselves.
What? You don't know. Anyways. You don't know till you know.
All right, well, hey, everyone. Yeah, we'll see you next week. We love you. We're proud of you. And
Shar, you boons to humanity.
Shar, boons to humanity.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Love you.